All right, let's talk about the American Express Green Card. In this explainer, we're going to tear it down piece by piece. The fee, the points, the perks, to help you figure out if this card really belongs in your wallet.
So that really brings us to the big question, right? Can a card that costs you $150 a year actually save you money? Sounds kind of backward, but stick with me. We're going to see if the math checks out.
Okay, let's dive right in with the basics. To really get a handle on whether this card's a good deal, we've got to look at what you pay up front versus what you get back, like right away.
First things first, the annual fee. It's $150 a year for the Amex Green Card. Now that is our magic number. That's the number we have to beat for this card to make any sense. So just keep that figure in your head as we go through all the good stuff.
Okay, so to help take the sting out of that fee, Amex gives you a pretty killer welcome offer. You spend $3,000 in your first 6 months, which is pretty doable for most people, and bam, 40,000 membership rewards points are yours. And just so you know, that could easily be a round-trip flight within the US. Suddenly that $150 fee doesn't seem so bad, does it? But look, that welcome offer, that's just the handshake. The real power of this card, its engine, is how it turns your everyday spending into a points-generating machine. Let's see how you can start racking up points on stuff you're probably buying anyway. Okay, so the Green Card gives you 3x points on a super broad travel category. We're talking flights, hotels, cruises, car rentals, all of it gets you triple points.
And what's cool is that this isn't just for big vacations. It actually extends to your daily life. You get that exact same 3x multiplier on transit. Think subways, ride shares like Uber and Lyft, buses, tolls, even parking.
And rounding out the trifecta is dining. This is another 3x category. And it's not just fancy restaurants. It applies to restaurants all over the world. Plus, and this is a big one, it includes takeout and delivery services right here in the US.
You know, what I really love about these categories is just how wide-ranging they are. This isn't just about booking a flight once a year. We're talking about your daily subway ride, the Uber home, that pizza you ordered last Friday. It covers so much. And for everything else that doesn't fit into those buckets, you still get 1 point per dollar, so you're always earning something.
Okay, earning points is awesome, but what about cold, hard cash? Or at least statement credits? How do you get some of that annual fee put right back into your account? Well, the Amex Green has a couple of tricks up its sleeve there too. Let's check out the credits that can directly pay you back.
And here it is. This is the heavy hitter. The card gives you up to a $209 statement credit for a Clear Plus membership. Yeah, you heard that right, $209. Now, if you're not familiar, Clear Plus is that service you see at the airport that uses biometrics, your eyes or your fingerprints, to zip you through the first part of the security line. It basically lets you skip the whole ID check part of the process. It's all about getting you through security faster. So let's just do some quick and easy math here, right? The card costs you $150 a year, but you get a credit that's worth up to $209 for Clear Plus. You're already $59 in the green before you've even swiped the card for a cup of coffee. I mean, if you travel even a couple of times a year, this is an absolute no-brainer. And here's another perk that can save you real money, especially if you travel internationally. No foreign transaction fees. A lot of other cards will ding you with a 3% fee on every purchase you make abroad. With this card, nothing. That can add up to some serious savings on a big trip. But the value doesn't stop with credits and points. The Amex Green Card also packs in some really valuable travel protections. Think of it as a built-in safety net, just giving you some peace of mind when you're on the road. So when you pay for your trip with the card, you unlock these protections. For instance, if your flight is delayed by more than 12 hours, you can get reimbursed up to $300 for things like a hotel room or meals. You also get secondary car rental insurance, plus coverage if your bags get lost or damaged. Look, you hope you never ever have to use this stuff, but if something does go wrong, it could literally save you hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars. Okay, so we've looked at everything: the fee, the points, the credits, the insurance. Now we circle all the way back to that first question. Is it worth it? But this time, the answer really depends on you and your lifestyle.
So, question number 1, and it's the most important. Are you actually going to use that $209 Clear Plus credit? If you fly regularly, the answer is probably a resounding yes, which makes this card an incredible deal. But if you hardly ever fly, you've got to lean on the other benefits to make up that fee.
Next, you gotta look at your own spending. Take a peek at your budget. Do you spend a lot on travel, transit, and dining? Because if those are your big categories, you're going to be swimming in points, and the value you get from this card is going to skyrocket.
And finally, don't just think about the dollars and cents. What about that peace of mind? How much is it worth to you personally to know that if your trip gets messed up, you've got a backup plan? For some people, that security is priceless.
So there you have it. That's the American Express Green Card, broken down from top to bottom. The ball is in your court now. It's up to you to look at your own life, how you spend, how you travel, and decide, does this card's value equation actually solve for you?